Hello students. So in our last video we have derived the quadratic formula. So what was the quadratic formula? The x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. So this quadratic formula was derived for this general quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, we know that quadratic equation has two roots. So sometimes we get the real roots, sometimes we cannot get the real roots. The nature of the roots are determined by this component, that is b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac determines the nature of the roots. So this b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant. Okay. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then we are going to get two unequal real roots. Two unequal real roots, real and distinct. Okay, distinct means two unequal roots. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then we are going to get two equal roots, real and equal. Okay, if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then we'll never get any real roots. Okay, so if b square minus 4ac equal to any positive number, then we are going to get two unequal real roots. If b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then we are going to get two equal roots. It is real. And b square minus 4ac, if this value, the value of the discriminant is negative number, in that case we will never get any real roots. So let us do an exercise on this quadratic, on this discriminant, to check whether the roots are real or unequal. Okay, let us take equations. Find the value of k for which the equation x square minus 4x plus k equal to 0 has distinct real roots. So the equation is x square minus 4x plus k equal to 0. If you compare this equation with general quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then what will be the value of a? A equal to a is a coefficient of x square. Here the coefficient of x square is 1. You can put a equal to 1. What is the value of b? B is a coefficient of x. This is for the general quadratic equation. What is the coefficient of x in the given equations? It is minus 4. Okay. Then c is a constant. The c equal to k here. Okay. Since the roots of this quadratic equation are real and distinct, so the discriminant will be is greater than 0. So let us put the value of ABC from the given equations. It is a equal to, that's a b square to minus 4 square, 4 into a equal to 1, and c equal to k is greater than 0. So 16 minus 4k is greater than 0. The 16 is greater than 4k. So you can divide it by 4. The 4 is greater than k. Means k can take value which is less than 4. Okay. For all the values of k which is less than 4, then this equation will have two real distinct roots. Okay, if the value of k is less than 4 for this equation, then the roots of this equation will be two real unequal roots. So let us move to the next equation. So in this equation it is given that minus 4 is the root of this quadratic equation. The equation is x square plus px minus 4 equal to 0. Since minus 4 is a root of this equation, that minus 4 will satisfy the equation. Then another equation is given that x square plus px plus k equal to 0. It is given that in this equation the roots are equal. Both the roots are real and equal. So the discriminant will be equal to 0. Then you need to find out the value of k. First, to find out the value of k, so here you need to know the value of p. So we are going to get the value of p from the first equation. How we can find out the value of p from the first equation? First, you need to, since minus 4 is a root of this equation, the minus 4 will satisfy the equations. So if you put x equal to minus 4 in this equation, then the value of left hand side will be equal to right hand side. Okay, that is 16 minus 4p minus 4p minus 4 equal to 0. It is 16 minus 4 is 12 minus 4p equal to 0. That is 12 equal to 4p. Okay, that is the p equal to 3. So you put this p equal to 3 in these equations. So before this, you can compare this with the general quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, so here if you compare these two equations, then what will be the value of a? In the given equation it is 1. The value of b equal to p and value of c equal to k. Okay, since this equation has two real roots, then the discriminant will be equal to 0. Okay, then put the value of abc, the b equal to p square, b equal to p it is given in the equation, so b square equal to p square. The 4 into 1 into k, this is equal to 0. So now put the value of p here from the first equation we have got. It is p equal to 3, you can put 3 square minus 4k equal to 0. That is 9 minus 4, 9 equal to 4k and k equal to 9 by 4. Okay, so this is the value of k equal to 9, wherefore we have got. Okay, so that's all for today, and we are going to bring more questions on this chapter, quadratic equations. We are going to find out the solutions of the quadratic equations in the next video. So please just subscribe this channel. Also do not forget to press the bell icon so that you can keep getting the videos. Thank you.